And back here live at CRS 2023, of course, presented by our friends over at Bangtail Whiskey, of course, HonkyTonk, Texas, and Gentle Ben Spirits. Check out our sponsors' websites at the bottom of the screen here. We're live at the Omni Hotel. Brandon Morrell, Kirsty Krause, CJ Garten, the entire team. Pleased to welcome in. As we just keep pumping them out today. Check the social media if you missed something too as well. Nashville recording artist Presley Tennant to the show here on the Backstage Pass. What's up?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ben?
It's busy. My voice I took a shot of whiskey, so I'm doing good now. We have another shot later in the show. Talk to us about what you've been doing. And I love the fact that everything, the 600 Miles EP is doing very well for you.
Yes.
The touring, everything's getting good. Talk about so far in 23 and I'm sure it's been fast and furious.
We were just talking about that. Lots of touring.
Oh, yeah. It has been such a whirlwind this year. I mean, I just released my brand new EP, 600 Miles, which I'm so excited it's finally out. I've been working on this since 2020. And this collection of songs has just been everything that I've kind of gone through over the past couple of years. And then just on Saturday, I opened up for Paul Swindell and Locash, and Flo Rida was there, some Blanco Brown. It was pretty cool, as well as Chase Matthew. And then the week before, I was opening up for Chris Lane, which was just so much fun.
I love that. You've also opened up for Tim McGraw, Kelly Clarkson, Carly Pierce, Blake Shelton. I mean, it's awesome.
It's just so surreal, getting to open up for these people, because I've looked up to them for so long, and now I get to share the stage with them, and I'm like, what is going on? This is not. I'm in a dream right now.
I love that. I love that. From any one of these artists that you opened up for, or somebody in the industry, what's the best advice that you've heard?
The best advice that that's a good one. I would say Kelly Clarkson told me that in order for you to believe in yourself, or for everyone else to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. And just be your most authentic self. Because at the end of the day, you go home, you look in the mirror, and you tell yourself, oh, I'm proud of who you are. I'm proud of who you came from, or where you came from. And so that's something that really stuck with me and really shaped me out into who I am.
Awesome. That was probably from about 4 years ago when you were on The Voice. That was amazing. Having advice from Kelly Clarkson. It's awesome. It's awesome. And so many of you have heard Presley's music through The Voice. Make sure you check out her EP, 600 Miles.
Let's talk about a song off of there, How Many Kisses, which was actually the second one after the title track too as well. Give us a backstory of that one a little bit.
How Many Kisses I wrote back in 2020 with two incredible ladies. That was Mary Sue England and Victoria Banks. And we kind of had, the saying, how many lips does it take to get to the center?
Yes.
To the top? Okay, that was kind of
the
where we were
commercial.
a little bit dumbed down. It was how many kisses until you know it's love? How many times can you have butterflies in your stomach and you can stay up all nights of the hour, all hours of the night, I guess. Wrong way. I've been doing that too many days in a row at this point. How many hours can you stay up all night and then talk to someone the next day you don't regret it, and you're like, I wish I would have just gone to bed. That type of feeling, just the immense amount of feelings that you get when you first are falling in love with somebody. And so that's kind of what the entire premise of the song is.
I love it. And you have put your big old voice on it, which is amazing. The track sounds amazing.
Another one off there, Pray for Peace. And there was off of there too that I love very much on there. Another fantastic song. I think you did it with the vocal side of things too. Talk about that a little bit.
So Pray for Peace was a song that was sent to me by someone out in Arizona. And they, right after the Uvalde shooting, it was kind of just heavy on everyone's hearts. And so we wanted to put a song out that just eased that feeling. And there's no way to ease it, but to honor their memories and to keep their memories alive, because that's all that's left at that point. And so to know that we're all standing here together in support and just kind of to be there for these families that went through the unimaginable, I think is really important.
Some other thing that you do that we are really impressed with is with Riff and Rescues, virtual charity tour that you perform live for. You're an animal lover, so that's to fund for various animal initiatives. So talk to us about that.
So Riffs and Rescues I started last year, and it.
I love artists that do charity work. We love it.
Oh, thank you. It is. Riffs and Rescues is so near and dear to my heart. I have two dogs of my own. They're my best friends.
What are the names?
Taffy and Chico.
Taffy and Chico.
We were given them by my aunt, and so we just kind of took them in, and they're seriously my best friends. I cannot imagine life without them, and I'm so scared that it's going to happen sometime soon because they're getting
all
older.
gonna happen. Oh,
They're like 16 and 17 at this
Wow.
point, but they're still kicking.
Wow.
They're going.
take good care of your dogs.
But it hurts my heart to know that these animals are in these shelters and that they don't get a second chance at life. I feel like a lot of people, they want to go in and get like the puppies and like the younger ones, but there's so many older dogs that are in these shelters that don't get a second chance because they're like, oh, well, they've been burnt out. But it's no, they still deserve a loving, caring home, and so that's what we've been doing with working with different organizations and rescues and shelters to help raise money in order to help find these animals a second chance.
That's really awesome.
I'd ask you about the one last year. Maybe we talked about it. Maybe we didn't. I mean, a lot of shows we've done since the last time you and I talked. But "Break My Heart" came out last year. I found it to be just another great song that you can't put out to it. I know it resonated with a lot of your fans. Let's get a little backstory on that one.
Break My Heart is kind of like a little twist on your typical breakup song because it's not necessarily a breakup song. It's more saying like, if anyone's gonna do it, I want it to be this one person because you're so in love with them. They could tear your heart out, stomp it on the floor, squish it a few times. I don't know, do whatever they want, light it on fire, but you're gonna take them back. Granted, I am saying don't do that. It is not healthy, but I know everyone can relate to the idea of it.
I love that too. Now, in your downtime, I know there's not a lot of downtime in music too, but what do you like to do for fun when you're not doing music?
It is something active, whether if it's like wintertime, I'm in the mountains most times, I'm snowboarding. But if it's during summer, I'll probably be at the beach or the lake. That is the main goal, just relaxing, hanging out with good friends, good family.
What's some of the most, we all go through this in life when it comes down to it. As a female artist right now, talk about some of the challenges, because there's so many great artists out there, no doubt, in the female category right now doing their thing. What's some of the challenges you face as a female artist that you have to overcome?
I feel like as a female, I feel like it kind of just depends on each person because there's so many different aspects that we all go through, and we all are on the same journey, but our journeys are so different. For myself, I feel like I haven't had too many challenges, but I also think of it as more fun because it's something that just kind of might be a little bump in the road to other people, but it's like, oh, this is something that like we got to figure out a way to get around it. And so there's not necessarily anything specific, and I don't really take it as a challenge, but I don't know, but that kind of explains it in a way.
Taking any sort of bumps in the road and turning around and making lemonade, essentially.
Exactly.
And we're all about that. I mean, resilience.
Exactly. Yes, you said the word. That's the word of the week, no doubt. Resilience on the back. For us here at the Backstage Pass. All right, rapid fire. Go for it.
Okay. What was the first cover you ever sang on a stage?
It was McBride's Independence Day.
Is that the first song too? Because I said cover.
Actually, it might have been. Okay, well, it's musical theater. We're going real far back.
Yeah.
We're doing some Shy by Barbara Streisand.
Okay, I love that. I love that.
All right, last show you got to binge watch. What series?
Shameless.
Shameless.
I'm binge watching it right now. Everyone has told me about it, and I was like, what?
And then now you're on it?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite spot in Nashville to go to? For eats.
Oh, Sambuca. That is
Sambuca?
my favorite.
We do. Okay. On the list this year, we got to have something like that too. All right, toppings on pizza. It's just for Presley. What kind of pizza do you like?
Pepperoni, crispy bacon, artichokes, mushrooms,
Whoa,
onions, and olives. That is the go-to. And some sausage.
Love it. Real quick, talk to us about upcoming performances. Are you performing here for CRS?
I'm not performing here for CRS, but I'll be back out here in April, and that is getting all finalized, so details will come out soon.
Awesome. Make sure you stay tuned to the socials. Presley Tennant here, coming off of 600 miles, 6 tracks out. Make sure you go check out that EP. It is fire.
That's good stuff, no doubt about it too. More coming here at CRS 2023. My voice is going to hold up, right?
Yes.
It'll be good, no doubt.
Whiskey,
Another shot of whiskey,
Bangtail.
more fun, Bangtail Whiskey, our friends at HonkyTonk, Texas, Gentle Ben Spirits, Boot Barn, and of course our friends at definitely all the Beaumont Fast Signs. Got to mention those guys too as well. Do a great job doing business cards, logos for us. Check them out, Fast Signs, all over the internet. We're back with more special treat coming up here in a little bit. CRS 2023 live from the Omni Hotel. It is the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned. A lot more coming up.
And as always, it's so good to have you, Presley.
Thanks for having me.